This might happen. This is happening. It is. Oh my word! Dexterity go with Paul, the hero of the quarterfinals. He produced a 20-second evasion in sudden death to see off GNF, but he doesn't last what? Doesn't last 7.5 seconds there as Max manages to make the tag under the mountain.
Good pressure by Max. He went straight towards the tilted cube. He put on the pressure, waited for Paul to make that mistake.
Apex Sun
Caught him behind the mountain.
In comes Alex. Trying to get hold of Max, and there's a dive through by the ridge, but he can't get him there, but he does get him a second time. I'm not really sure Max expecting him to recover so quickly.
That was a very good reaction time. He missed that first attempt through the ridge, but no matter, he came back all the way around, got the tag that he so needed.
In comes the team captain, Devon. And Devon sets off around the outside, and he made that look very easy, just seemed in control.
Yep, little bit of a blip from Alex, it seemed. Don't know what happened in his mind, what made him think to go up the mountain ramp. However, bad decision leads to getting tagged.
0-all. Athletes ready!
Jordan's turn to get on the quad in this semi-final. And he goes straight to the center just to try and see where Devon goes. Well, in the end, all it's done is waste some time as Jordan struggles to get through the mountain, and Devon's quite happy to set off under the sisters. Now he'll, well, I thought he was going to put on some pace. He threatens to go back and then carries on the same way. A slide through the loading bay doesn't pay fruit. And Devon, who looked to make a little mistake in the mountain, couldn't be punished because Jordan was too tangled up in the loading bay.
Yeah. Devon was running along the outer line of the quad the whole time. Unfortunately, Gio's only possible tag in that round, he got caught up at the loading bay.
1-0, Apex Sun. Athletes ready!
That was Devon's first evasion of this tournament. It means that every single member of this Apex Sun team has picked up at least one evasion. An illustration of how well-rounded they are, how they trust every single member of this team. And Devon's looking to add to that, and he goes high while Aaron's dive is nowhere near him. Superb work from Devon. Did he anticipate the dive was coming? Because he's doubled up, and that is magnificent. Even Aaron applauds that.
Incredible. Aaron dove through the ridge. Threading through the ridge is not an easy feat on its own, but Devon noticing it and jumping over. Jumping over the bench. That was incredible.
Well, Apex Sun have already raced to a 2-0 lead. They were the underdogs, they were the outsiders, Dexterity, and Paul manages to make the tag to bring this run to an end for Devon. But it is a long way back against a team who have not been evaded once in this tournament as yet.
Athletes ready!
Well, Paul has been Dexterity's best bet for picking up evasions in this tournament. He's got 3, as well as that brilliant sudden death effort against GNF. And he goes under the sisters, and Damien can't get there. And it's the pace that's helped him out there. And it's a race around the outside, and Damien is struggling. Damien is struggling, and it is going to be the first evasion that Apex Sun concede. Oh my! Even just slowed down and walked at the end.
Wow, what a move. He was controlling the tempo the whole time. He had his eyes on Damien. He knew exactly where Damien was, and he reacted. That is an incredible evasion.
Evading 2-1.
It's the old Usain Bolt celebrating before the finishing line from Paul Fisher. In comes Santos Cerrone. He has really stepped his game up this year for Apex Sun. He's been one of their main guys. Looked like he was trying to make a tag with a foot there, and that doesn't work, but that one does.
A lot of people have been getting caught along the right tray. This is a very good place to be as a chaser when your evader is going along the front line.
2-1, Apex Sun. Athletes ready!
Halfway through, only 1 point in it. Apex Sun have been shown there is a chink in the armor. They can be evaded. It doesn't happen very often. but you've got to stop them piling on more points. And Santos with some lovely strides over the sisters and round that far corner, and he goes away under the mountain. The swing from Jordan doesn't make contact, and Santos Terrones immediately restores the 2-point advantage.
Jordan had a very close call at the tilted cube, but Santos Terrones, an incredible evader, knew to get very low. He got low enough, and he got that evasion.
Athletes ready!
Aaron comes in. He's been one of the stars of this Dexterity team, but he's up against one of the stars of this Sun team, Santos, who now has 4 evasions to his name this weekend in Arlington, Texas. And he's shimmying and shaking and then sets off, and there's a dive that I don't think makes contact. And Santos goes back into danger there, but he dived. He was hoping the clock would save him, but you can't stand around waiting for the buzzer, and the pace of Aaron managed to track him down.
Santos might have thought that he had enough to get along the front line and do that straightaway to get an evasion, but it just wasn't enough time.
In comes the number 69, Maxwell Boyce. And there's a dive that doesn't make contact, but he goes straight up the mountain to try and recompose, and he does do very well there. But my word, he's wriggled out of that one, as Aaron. He has wriggled out of danger there, and there's a wriggle through the tilted cube, and Aaron's going to pick up a point. Oh my! What an incredible piece of work! It looked like that was going to be a tag about 7 seconds before the lights went through.
Wow, Maxwell Boyce, little bit of a mistake around the tilted cube in his strategy. He should have continued tailing behind Aaron, but instead he cut to the right. That was the biggest mistake in that chase, and it cost him an evasion to Aaron.
Athletes ready!
Despite injuries to key players, despite going behind, this Pennsylvania team do not know when they're beat, although I think Aaron kind of conceded that one as he just stood there and watched Max just prod him in the shoulder.
I mean, Aaron was watching his opponent, and he was watching as Max just simply stuck his hand right on out and had that simple tag.
Apex Sun.
4 chasers remain. There is only 1 point in it in this thriller of a semi-final. Apex Sun hold the advantage as Max goes under the front line and off towards the tilted cube. Paul is really close and Paul is really quick as well, but look at the pace there for Max to get away from him. And it's another weave around all those little gaps. Superb work, and a dive, and the evasion is given. The dive was not good enough. Wow. And Apex Sun really in the box seat in this one.
Paul put on pressure the whole time around, but it just wasn't enough. Max knew where he was coming from, kept his eye, and kept on moving. Great evasion by Max.
Oh, whoa, maybe not an evasion. It looked like we were going to a DTR, but I think Max has acknowledged there must have been a tag. So, it is not 4-2, It is 3-2. This is the key moment. So it's not on the hand. Where is it?
Dexterity Depot.
Just on the back of the foot.
3-2. Apex Sun. Athletes ready!
Bear Schneider comes into the action and drops down into the mountain, and well, the tag was not given, so he didn't make contact, but he will now because Paul loses his footing and he's just lying there on the ground waiting to be tagged. And now Apex Sun are on the verge of setting up a meeting in the final with their sister team, Apex Moon.
We are down to match point for Apex Sun. Unfortunately, Paul seemed to have clipped his toes on the right tray. That mistake cost him.
Athletes ready!
Jordan needs to make the tag. And Jordan does make the tag, and he makes it very quickly. And this would be some fairy tale stuff if Dexterity can get out of this one and win the game in sudden death. They need to evade, force sudden death, and repeat the heroics that they had in the quarterfinals against GNM.
Athletes ready!
In comes Damien. He was evaded earlier by Paul. Surely he won't be evaded a second time. If he does, this game is still alive. But there's a dive and it doesn't make contact. Jordan somehow wriggling out of that one. There's a slap looking for the hands. That doesn't make contact. This might happen, you know. This might happen. This is happening. It is. Oh my word.
What a match! Jordan with the tie!
He went for the leg, he went for the hand, there was a stumble, and Jordan somehow has dragged the Pennsylvanian underdogs back level at 3-all. We are going to sudden death. Longest evasion wins. Santos Terrones has been sent in by Apex Sun.
Chase 1.
It
Apex
is
Sun
Aaron Lucas
evaded.
for Dexterity.
Athletes ready!
How long can Santos Terrones remain untagged? Aaron is very, very quick, but he pulls out of going after him there. But he's going to go for him here. Has he got the pace to make the tag? No, he hasn't. And Santos is racking up a really, really good time here. An excellent time. Maybe an unbeatable time, because it's round by the ridge. No tag given. Oh, no. Acknowledged. But we are so close to the 20, it may not make that much difference. We're going to have to wait for the official time, but this is almost impossible.
Seems like Dexterity's chance has to be an evasion.
We are awaiting the official time, and every millisecond will count. The time is 18.61 seconds. It is as good as an evasion. But if Paul Fisher can go the full 20, we will see another sensational upset.
Athletes ready!
A snarl from the bear on the chaser's plate, who has just over 18.5 seconds to make the tag, but he just doesn't find a way to make it there. Paul goes under the sisters, and Bear's on top of him, and the tag is made. It's claimed he's celebrating, and that will do it. Apex Sun runs so very close by a brave Pennsylvania team, Dexterity Depot. But we have an all-Apex final for the US Championship title.